So an example that might be familiar to you is if you've ever played any of those kinds of, I don't know if you've ever seen any of these sort of like chain puzzles where they have like pieces of metal that have weird shapes and they're kind of linked together. And your goal is to like get them unhooked from each other. And sometimes if you're just jiggling it around, sometimes they just come apart and you're like, wait a minute, how did I do that? And so it's certainly possible to solve a problem without learning any enduring method. You just sort of, okay, I do this and that's how I solve it, but you haven't learned any sort of procedure for it. So I think the real sort of takeaway from the research and what we're talking about is not to resolve this particular controversy, but to say that learning through observation is a very important feature of how we learn. And copying other people's solution strategies, understanding other people's work can be a road to understanding, just like your own problem solving efforts are. And so we shouldn't be in a situation where we want to like withhold the solutions to students, to new trainees, to people, because we want them to understand it themselves. Definitely providing people with this information is helpful.